So we all know that the needs of business owners are different from everyone else, but
Hmm.
this especially comes to their estate. Now, we're going to go through a few points that business owners should be considering with their will and their estate. So, the first one I think is you can't just be building an ordinary business that no one wants to buy or take over. You need to focus on building a valuable and saleable business, whether or not you want to sell it or if you do want to sell it, because only a saleable business has value to your estate
Right.
if you die. Um,
Hmm.
if the business is totally dependent on you, unfortunately, it will die when you do.
Yeah, that's a big problem because it's your most valuable thing. It may have started kind of small, but it's become a very major part of your estate now. And if it's totally dependent on you, that's an issue. Okay. We'll get into that at another time. But if you have other shareholders in the business, you need to have agreements in place, buy sell agreements, share repurchase agreements, things like that, that will require the surviving shareholders to buy your shares from the estate at an agreed upon valuation formula. So not only that, but there has to be funding in place to allow the shareholders to purchase those shares from the estate. Because let's face it, the banks are not going to be too positive about lending money when a key business owner has passed away. So the best way to do that, to have that funding in place, is to have life insurance policies in place on every shareholder in the business in an amount equal to the value of their shares in the business. Last thing that surviving shareholders want is to continue the business with a surviving spouse or reluctant family members who might not really have their heart in the business, right?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Here's another one. If you have children and only one or some of them are interested in the business, you have to find a way to make plans to equalize the estate so that other beneficiaries are not treated unequally. We just did a webinar about this, and the amount of estate litigation is probably one of the biggest areas when it comes to litigation right now.
Especially when the business has become such a major part of the estate. It could actually truly be the lion's share of the estate value. So there has to be an equalization formula and equalization vehicles in place for
Mhm.
sure. Thank you. Thanks, Matt. Most importantly, you need to make an estate plan together with your advisors that will achieve the unique vision that you have for your family and for your business.